As a joke, I once told someone, wouldn't it be funny if there was a band called Big Brain on Brad? Now, after like 3 or 4 years, it's just stupid. But it started as a solo project. I would just record some songs, put them on the internet, and then people would always ask my band to play, and called it Big Brain on Brad. Probably the hardest band name to say. Every time we play, everyone's like, what's the name of your band? Oh, never mind.
Well, from what I understand, the name Big Brain on Brad came from the movie Pulp Fiction and the scene where they go up to the apartment to kill this guy, and in the dialogue, apparently Samuel L. Jackson made a mistake and he called the guy named Brad, but his name's actually Brett. So there's one part they're talking to him and he says, "Wow, look at the big brain on Brad." So there was kind of a mistake, but they just kept it in the movie, I guess, and that's where Brian got it from.
Brian.
I've known George since high school. We didn't really talk or hang out as much as we do now, through mutual friends, and I think we jammed a couple times.
It was a long time ago, high school. It was one day I was walking the hall, and I saw this girl, long curly wavy hair, and it turned out it was Brian. And I said, well, might as well talk to him.
Contrary to popular belief, there's no one in the band named Brad.
In the beginning, it was, kind of helping out Brian, and I liked what he was doing, so I said, I don't remember who asked who, but
then finally I was, hey, you want to play drums for Big Brain on Brad,
I liked the music, so I said, yeah,
I started hearing some recordings that Brian did by himself, and he wanted to start playing shows, so he got George to start practicing with him, and they had some bassists. They had someone filling in for the bass.
The last one that I had asked was my sister.
I was helping her learn the songs, so in part I learned the songs, and
she was, you know what, Adrian knows it way better than I do.
So we asked him if he wanted to, to make history with us. And he said yeah.
I don't know, I always had a hard time knowing that musicians were going to play songs that I wrote and play the instruments on. I felt like I was robbing them of their creativity. But, they just played it like it was.
I thought it would be easy, learning the songs. It's always fun learning and playing songs that, are made already. It's kind of like playing covers.
It was different at first because I was learning all the songs, getting all the different tabs, playing the songs, playing to the CD. All the songs are already written. All I had to do was basically just learn them.
But now, I usually just come up with a riff or an idea, or just a map of where I want the song to go.
was Schultz's idea, and then kind of the drums would come about, and then I would kind of just play along, and then we would say, oh, this is better here, or maybe do this again, or how about this?
Well, now it's fun too, also still, and it's more involving. It's good for everyone to have a say in what the band, what the music sounds like.
It's a lot more cohesive. It's more of a democracy now instead of how it was before. But now it's more of a team collaborative effort, which is, it's a lot more fun for me, and it takes a lot of the weight off of me. I can just kind of enjoy myself.
We're definitely not one of the bands that, they have their costumes, they play shows, and they have certain things that they do. But here, and this is what I lean more towards, the bands where they kind of form among friends, and they start playing because of just the music, and because they like playing music. Not so much that they want to form a particular band, or they just want to be in a band to say they're in a band,
It was kind of for fun before, and it still is, but now we kind of know we have the direction of what Big Brain on Brad is. We have a better grasp of what Big Brain on Brad is about. So yeah, it's a little more focused, it's a little more serious now, but it's still fun.
I also like the fact that there's not a lot of politics in the band. We're all pretty much on the same plane.
We have a band with no drama. People just come in. I don't think we've ever actually even argued or had a fight about anything. We just kind of come in and jam, come up with ideas, and it's just music. If someone has a better idea than I do, we're all for it, Most of the time it's rare. No, I'm just kidding.